We've got some questions. Please go ahead, Alfie.
Yeah, Michael in
Yes.
Buford writes in and says, I'm considering selling my home myself. Can I be as successful as listing with an agent?
So the answer is, sometimes you can. I decided to reach out and get some statistics from the National Association of Realtors. And in 1985, Alfie, 21% of the homes sold in the United States were for sale by owner, were sold by the owners without an agent involved. Would you like to guess what that number is in 2019?
No.
8%.
Oh, okay.
So 8 in 100 homes are sold without an agent.
Oh, okay.
So it's a small percentage.
Not a lot.
No, it's a very small
No.
percentage. And in 2018, it was a little less, probably 7% on average. But Collateral Analytics did a recent survey, some data searching, and here's the conclusions that they came to. Number one, for sale by owner properties sold by owners achieve prices that are significantly lower than those of similar properties sold by real estate agents using the listing service. Well, you're probably saying, well, how much less? And it says most recent data suggests the average price was nearly 6% lower for sale by owner sales of similar properties. Now, if the fee is 6% to sell it and it sells for 6% lower, then the seller is not any better off to have sold it on their own than to have sold it through an agent through the listing service because they get a higher price. So let's think about this for a minute, Alfie. If you were looking to buy a property that was being sold by owner, and you knew that the owner did not have to pay any fees to a real estate agent to sell the property for him or her, would you be interested in saving part of those fees for yourself as the buyer?
Yeah, totally.
And if you think about it, if you knew they were paying 6% less, what percentage would you like to get a discount off the house if you knew they were saving 6%?
At least maybe half of that, maybe 3.
The reality is that if you talked yourself into it in the first place, you'd probably be looking for 6, all of it.
Well, at least.
Think about it. You'd at least try.
I'd like to get at least 6, but I'd walk away happy with 3.
That's right. So somebody is going to be looking for those fees even if they're not being paid. So it goes on, and this is again Collateral Analytics survey, why do FSBOs or for sale by owners net less money? It says number one, because by owner properties, buyers are looking for a discount on the home they purchase. It says that the homes are not properly staged when they're for sale by owners. And it says properties listed with a broker are marketed to a much larger population. If more buyers see a home, the chances for a bidding war increase. Alfie, I think we've got a question.
Yes, we do.
All right.
Nancy in Duluth.
Hello, Nancy in Duluth.
Writes it and says, how important is square footage in appraised value? Are condition and updates more important?
The reality is, from an appraisal standpoint, not from a how do Kimber and Alfie understand the value of a home. So it's not how does the consumer value the home, it's how does an appraiser value the home for the purposes of a buyer getting a mortgage. And there is no more important driver than square footage. So all of the updates and all of the condition improvements in the world will not offset for a lack of square footage. If you have a home that is twice the square footage of the one you're trying to sell, it's going to be very difficult for you to come up with an appraised value that equals that twice square footage if you only have half square footage. Now, having said that, buyers are heavily influenced by the condition of the property, updates in the property, additions to the property. They are very, very heavily influenced.